If you want to understand the physical vulnerability of the global energy market, look at the Strait of Hormuz. At its narrowest point, it is exactly 21 miles wide. On a normal day, roughly 1/5 of the entire world's oil supply has to pass through this tiny gap in the ocean. Right now, after 7 weeks of a broader conflict, the region has opened an entirely new front. Two rival military forces have effectively locked down those 21 miles with dueling blockades. On one side, the United States military is actively blocking ships from entering or leaving Iranian ports. In direct retaliation, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard has deployed gunboats, firing directly on commercial tankers attempting to navigate the strait. The immediate result is a complete physical paralysis. The waterway is closed, severing the jugular vein that feeds the global economy. We can see the immediate fallout in this official oil market report recently released by the International Energy Agency. The data shows a catastrophic drop in global oil supply of 10.1 million barrels per day. The blockades have triggered the largest sudden disruption of oil supply in recorded history. You might assume the tankers are stopped entirely by the physical threat of torpedoes and gunboats, but the actual mechanism blocking the strait is an invisible wall of risk economics and maritime insurance algorithms. Commercial ships require special war risk insurance policies to enter conflict zones. Normally, this premium sits at less than 1% of a vessel's total hull value. Right now, underwriters are demanding up to 10%. For a standard $200 million liquefied natural gas ship, a single trip through the strait now carries an extra $20 million insurance fee. Shipping companies are simply refusing to buy the policies. The financial risk wipes out any potential profit, meaning the vessels stay anchored. The insurance calculators have made the math of global trade impossible. With ships locked down, the oil has nowhere to go. Floating storage has surged by 100 million barrels, trapped behind the blockade. Predictably, the global market has panicked. Oil prices spiked by $60, hitting $130 per barrel. This introduces a critical economic concept known as demand destruction. Prices get so high that industrial buyers simply stop buying. Over in Asia and the Middle East, large-scale refineries are actively shutting down because they can no longer afford the crude required to produce petrochemical feedstocks like naphtha and liquid petroleum gas. The $60 price surge is killing industrial activity at the source, contracting global economic demand by 80,000 barrels per day. To survive the immediate shock, the world is burning through its onshore reserves. Importers drained 85 million barrels of stored oil in March alone, but those reserves are finite. This IEA divergence chart shows our path depends on talks in Pakistan. In the base case, diplomacy succeeds. Energy flows resume by May, balancing the market. If talks fail, the protracted case drops demand by 5 million barrels daily, causing a 2 billion barrel deficit. The health of the 2026 global economy relies entirely on a successful negotiation in Pakistan. A military standoff in the Persian Gulf gets priced into a maritime insurance algorithm in London, instantly shutting down industrial refineries across Asia. The extreme efficiency of modern supply chains is also their greatest flaw. The entire global economy is currently a hostage to 21 miles of water.